Hey guys, what's good? We back with yet another video. Alright, so today we are back. My name is Cody Lear. If you haven't been here before, make sure to give a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to have y'all here. We jumped to 25 recently, and I thank you all so very much for that. But let's go ahead and get on with what we're doing here today. We're doing NFL predictions again. Yet again, once again. I believe we're on week 9. Yeah, I believe we're on week 9. It should be a good week of football, but I think this time that we need to actually make sure that we get this out on Thursday so that you guys can see the full predictions. I believe I only missed like 4 games last week, if I remember correctly, because I know I picked the Broncos. Yeah, I picked the Bengals. They did not. I picked the Falcons, so they did not. I picked the Bears. They did not. And I believe I picked. Oh, maybe I only missed 3. I don't think I missed a 4th one, unless I'm crazy here. Yeah, I think I did. I think I only missed 3. Okay, which we'll take it. But either way, let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's start off with this week. We have the Baltimore Ravens going to Miami to take on the Miami Dolphins. Let me actually look something up real quick because that is going to determine something real fast for me. Because there was some news that Lamar would not. Oh. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be Lamar Jackson, but I think either way, after what I saw last week, I'm going to take the Ravens here. Yeah, the Dolphins looked impressive as they beat a really, really good football team last week. They beat the Atlanta Falcons. Well, I guess I really shouldn't say a really good football team. They are the epitome of mid, and that's just a fact. I've noticed it all season long. The Ravens, on the other hand, they played really good last week. Tyler Huntley played very, very well, and they got themselves a win over the Chicago Bears. I don't think the Miami Dolphins are better than the Baltimore Ravens at anything. I think both defenses are kind of rough right now. I just think Atlanta is just one of those teams that you never know what they're going to be every single week. I think Baltimore is able to get the win here tonight. This could be a close game. Tua looked really good. Tua is great against teams that are under 500. That's just kind of been his bread and butter all season long, or every single year. And last week he played a team that was 3-3, so he did something against a 500 team. It was about time. But either way, let's go ahead. Let's give this win to Baltimore and move on. The San Francisco 49ers head on the road to the New York Football Giants. Okay, this is where I go out on a limb. I think the Giants get the win here. And the reason I believe that is I think that they will bounce back against a really injured 49ers team. And I think that their luck will pay off here. They will be able to score just enough to beat the 49ers. I know Mac Jones has played really good football. The Giants' defense isn't completely bad. I mean, it got absolutely annihilated by the Eagles last week, but they do have a really solid defense. It's just that secondary is just completely awful, completely rough to look at. I'm going to take the Giants, though. I think Jackson Dart has done enough to impress me, and I think that he's going to get himself yet another win this week. The Los Angeles Chargers get themselves a bye as they head on the road to the Tennessee Titans. They will get the win here. Yeah, Titans' offense has gotten a little bit better over the past few weeks. Not much better, but it has gotten better nonetheless. I don't think that's going to change anything. I think the Chargers are just a better football team, and I think that's going to be shown pretty quickly. They have a better offensive team. Their defense is not easy to play, and Cam Ward's going to have a lot of trouble today, or not, I guess Sunday. But either way, I don't think that the Titans have any chance at all of winning another game this season, to be honest with you. And the Chargers are going to be one of those teams that are going to absolutely obliterate them. I'm a proud Titans fan. I do believe in them all the time, but yeah, no, I don't see them doing anything against the Chargers right now until some real big things get mixed up. But hey, things can happen. This is the NFL. The Minnesota Vikings, they will head on the road to the Detroit Lions. The Vikings are starting to fall off a little bit. And I think that they are forced to start J.J. McCarthy. And the Lions just paid Aiden Hutchinson, I believe it was just yesterday. And yeah, I don't think that I have any reason to believe that the Lions will not get this job done. They've been playing very well. And the Vikings have been alright, but the Lions, I think, will get the job done here. Get themselves yet another victory. Get themselves back in the saddle. that's a team that we all know is probably going to be in the playoffs. And yeah, I think they just continue on. Atlanta Falcons, they head on the road to the New England Patriots. The Falcons, unless they bring their best, I think the Patriots get the job done here. Yeah, no, this is a really tough one to call for me. Well, no, I don't think it's really that tough of a call to me. Drake May's been playing very good football. The defense of the Patriots is very, very solid. The Falcons are just the epitome of mid. So, unless we get a nice little upset that they did against the Bills a few weeks ago, I think that we're going to have to go with New England here. There's really not too much for me to talk about in this case. I do believe that the New England team is just better all around, and I think that gets proven. I really do believe that gets proven. So, yeah, give me New England in that one. Colts will be on the road to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, Pittsburgh, their defense is not what their defense used to be. Their offense, it's gotten better. It's definitely gotten better in the meantime. I just don't see how they're going to beat a team like the Indianapolis Colts this week. The Indianapolis Colts are dominant right now. They are absolutely setting the world on fire and playing really good ball. And I think that that will continue this week. I believe that the Colts just maybe have one of the best teams in the NFL right now. Granted, their schedule I think has been a little bit sharp and soft, but hey, they're winning the games that they're supposed to win, and the job is getting done. So either way, let me take the win for the Indianapolis Colts, and we'll move forward. The Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah, they just don't have a lot for me to be excited about this year, and that's going to continue. Sorry as my phone goes off. But yeah, no, either way, I think we're going to lock in with that W for the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, next we have the Denver Broncos heading on the road to the Houston Texans. Yeah, yeah, Broncos were really impressive last week, but they played the Cowboys defense. Texans defense we know is crazy, crazy good, and they beat the 49ers last week. Okay, give me the Texans. I think that's an upset, and I could definitely 100% be wrong. I could definitely see myself being wrong on this one, but I'm going to take Houston on a limb. I think that their defense is going to stifle Drake or Bo Nix at this point, and I believe that that will get the job done. I know C.J. Stroud started to come back into his own last week. I don't know if they're going to be able to outscore the Broncos. That's my only real concern here. But I'm going to take the upset. I think the Texans' defense is just absolutely insane, and the Broncos still have a little bit of kinks to work on. While they did absolutely dominate a really bad Cowboys defense, they still have some room to grow. Yeah, give me Houston in this one. I think it'll be a very close game, though. Chicago Bears will head on the road to the Cincinnati Bengals. And yeah, okay. So last week I thought Chicago was going to beat the Ravens, and that was because the Ravens defense had not looked phenomenal. Their defense, I still thought there were times where they didn't look the greatest. But then I got completely stifled there. The Bengals, on the other hand, have been putting up 30 points a game the last two games. I don't know if the Bears are going to be able to stop that, is my thing. I'm going to go with the Bengals. They have the firepower to get the job working in that favor. The Bears are really not playing the greatest of football. I think with old man Joe Flacco and a really fun offensive unit, the team is absolutely insane. I will take Cincinnati to get this one. The Bears last week, I thought that was a must win for them to kind of keep proving that they're one of these dominant teams in the NFC, and they didn't. It didn't happen. So the Bengals, for me, is probably the team that I'm going to take to win this one. I think old man Flacco gets it done yet again. The Carolina Panthers will be heading to Green Bay to take on the Green Bay Packers. This one is pretty easy for me to go with the Packers. Their defense is good. Their defense is better. Their defense is going to put some pressure on the Panthers, on a team. Panthers looked absolutely horrendous last week against Buffalo. I think they're going to look rough again this week. I do think they have a very fun team. I think that they have some solid things going for them. I think that's a team that's probably going to win 6, 7 games. Unfortunately, they had taken on a really tough team in the Green Bay Packers, and that's just a really unfortunate thing for them coming up. Green Bay's a better team. Green Bay has a better offense, and their defense is absolutely crazy. No, I don't know if their defense was absolutely insane. Steelers were kind of picking it apart a little bit, but Panthers, I don't know if they have the weapons to do just the same thing. So yeah, give me the Packers. The New Orleans Saints will be heading to LA to take on the Los Angeles Rams. The Saints are starting Tyler Shuck, so shout out to him. Good luck to him. I'm going to take the Rams in this one, though. Rams have the better team. They are the best team in the NFC West, in my opinion. Well, maybe not the best team in the NFC West because the Seahawks are playing very, very solid as well. But I know it is a very, very good division, a very talented division. But I still think I like the Rams the best here. The NFC West doesn't really change my mind here. The Saints are a really tough team to gouge. It's going to take them a little while to start winning some football games. They have a lot of talent though, and they're just trying to figure out who they are. And I know some of that luck comes in, and you see a rookie quarterback getting the win, just like you saw with Jackson Dart when he played the Chargers. I don't think that luck strikes twice, and the Rams will beat Tyler Shuck in his debut. The Jacksonville Jaguars head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Jacksonville is going to be my pick here, and yeah, the reason just being, I don't trust the Raiders at all. Geno Smith, I don't trust him at all. I definitely could see the Raiders getting this one done at home, but for me, I think it'll be a pretty close game, honestly. If not, it's going to be two scores. I think if it's two scores, I mean, it's in the Jaguars' favor. I don't have a lot of faith in the Raiders. I really don't. Their defense, they have the best player in the league. Well, maybe not the best player in the league. A lot of people would argue that, but I love Max Crosby. He's a very good football player, and he's probably one of my favorite football players. But overall, I think the Jaguars, they get it. They get the win here, and the Raiders are just kind of stifling to figure out who they are. But Jacksonville's moving on. Next, we have probably the real main event of the week. We have the Kansas City Chiefs on the road to the Buffalo Bills. Okay, so normally this is how it goes. The Buffalo wins in the regular season, and the Chiefs win the postseason. So that's why I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Buffalo winning the game. Of course, maybe the luck strikes here, and the Chiefs win this game, and Buffalo wins in the postseason. Highly doubtful, but we can always hope. I was not greatly impressed with the Bills the last 2 weeks before they played Carolina, but I think they're going to get things figured out. I really do. The only problem I have with Buffalo is that they just do not know how to run an offense without Josh Allen being the focal point, and the Chiefs know that. The Chiefs, on the other hand, Rashee Rice has been going crazy, and they have Xavier Worthy, they have Hollywood Brown, they have Travis Kelce. They have a very talented offense. Buffalo's defense, there is still a lot to be desired in that one, in my personal opinion. But either way, I think Buffalo gets it this week in the regular season. It's just how this always goes, right? Chiefs could definitely get the job done. Would I be shocked? Absolutely not. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Buffalo. The Seahawks will be on Sunday Night Football as they head into Washington to take on the Commanders. Commanders really haven't been impressive the last few weeks, and that will continue this week because they are taking on the Seahawks, who are playing very good football. I like the Seahawks a lot more than I like the Commanders. I think the Seahawks offense is absolutely crazy, very talented football team. Sam Darnold can throw 4 picks and his defense still pick him up and get the job done. That's that's all you really need to know, right? The Seahawks defense is just absolutely good. They're very talented. Their offense has been playing okay, not anything crazy, but Jackson Smith and Jigba, JSN, he has been playing very good too. So yeah, I think Seahawks will get it done. Yeah, nothing to it. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. And on Monday Night Football this week, we have the Arizona Cardinals are heading to Dallas to take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to give the win to the Cowboys because I don't know how healthy the Cardinals are. The Cowboys' defense is really, really bad. The Cardinals' defense is okay. So, do I see the Cardinals having a chance to win this game? Absolutely. But I think the Cowboys will do it. Cardinals offense has not looked pretty. The Cowboys offense has its moments where it looks phenomenal, maybe the best offense in the league. And I think that they are going to score just enough points to be better than the Arizona Cardinals, as I smell my hand because I'm weird. Yeah, either way, give me the Cowboys in this one. I think it'll be a close game, or it will be a blowout. I guess that's how that usually goes, right? But either way, it's hard to tell. It just really depends on how the Cardinals defense plays. But either way, I think it's the Cowboys' game to win, and I think that they will get it done and get themselves back in the saddle. But that's gonna be it for me today. I appreciate you guys so very much. If you made it to the end, I'm going to try to make it an NBA video soon. or maybe tomorrow we'll see, talk a little bit about what's going on over there. If you do enjoy what you have been watching, I do hope that you give me a like, you give me a comment, and then you subscribe in that bottom left corner down there. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a good one.